Superspeedway on a sunny day. Temperature about 80 degrees. And to all of our friends in Alabama and throughout the Southeast, a nice day, and we wish you the best of luck in your work to recover from what has been a rugged hurricane season in this state and the neighboring states. Best of luck to all of you. Best of luck to these guys on the track trying to catch that 8-car, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, the first 6 or 7 cars changed 2 tires on those pit stops. And somewhere back in here we have cars. Whoa, Michael Waltrip goes underneath the 40 car.
That was close. Still close.
A lot of these cars in this big group of cars did in fact change 4 tires on that pit stop.
You know, the 48 and the 24 took 4.
Yes.
These guys are all racing 3 abreast. While these cars out in front are single file, it's going to be tough to catch them if they're going to stay 3 abreast.
Michael Waltrip in the 15 car, a 2-tire stop. Got Robbie Gordon on his bumper, looking out the back of Michael's car.
Now, I think if they get side by side, just 2 rows of one, they'll run down those guys. But when they're 3 abreast like that, boy, they're pushing a lot of air.
And those guys in front are going to stay in single file.
Yeah. To their advantage. Now, somebody who's not going to catch the lead pack is
anytime soon
back here and way back. 17 car Matt Kenseth. And there goes the front pack. And we'll wait. And we'll wait. And we'll wait.
You sure they're out there?
There they are.
Oh.
3 cars will not run down 30-some cars.
Marty, how about the woes of Matt Kenseth?
Yeah, it was a woeful pit stop. About 17-plus seconds is what the team is saying on the pit stop. A couple of things happened on the stop. Matt was too close to the wall. They couldn't get the left side jacked up, and that was a problem. And they also have a little left rear damage, so they're having trouble hanging that left rear tire when they do come on pit road. So a multitude of problems have put the 17 pretty far back, and I'm not sure that pack, BP, can catch the front pack.
It doesn't look like it because they aren't showing enough speed now. They're about sometimes 3/4 tenths of a second slower than the leader.
I'm sorry, BP, go ahead.
As Wally said, it's difficult for these 3 cars running nose to tail to run down 6 or 7 cars running nose to tail.
But while this is going on, that second pack is roping in the first one. They got in single file like you suggested, Wally, and here they come.
Yeah, and when they do get there, I think those guys up front are maybe in a little bit of trouble because, new tires are still better, or 4 tires still better than 2, even when you're at Talladega.
And there you see the 41 car, Casey Mears, the penalty that he's getting for coming off pit road too fast, he is now going a lap down to the leaders.
He's right where he has been on the track, just not where he wants to be on the scoring sheet.
Really paying for it.
Dave Burns.
6-car Mark Martin was one of those cars that only took on 2 right side tires, guys. Talked to Pat Trice and the crew chief, and I asked, was that to see what it would do for later? I said, no, not really. We just wanted to move up to the front of the pack, or at least make sure we stayed with the front group, which is what they did.
I talked to Mark this morning, and remember in happy hour, he went out front, was out front making that fuel run, and we kept waiting for guys to pass him. Well, he said this morning he kept waiting for guys to pass him.
Some guys told me this morning that they could not pass the 6 car. He was that strong.
I think if you're on 2 tires right now and you're in this position, you're in a good position. You just ride. But if the guys on 4 tires get up there and start going 2 or 3 wide, I think the guys on 2 tires are in trouble because your car is going to be really sliding around a lot more than the guys on 4.
Well, you know all those mirrors you got in your car? Start using them because that pack's coming. How about our lows? Improvers and snoozers. Here are the guys moving forward.
How about Mike Wallace?
Nope.
Even the flat tire didn't do him in. He's up to 7th spot, 34th spot. He is gained.
And Kenny Wallace, who started 43rd, has been up in that front 5 or 6 for a lot of the race as well.
But now then, the other side, the snoozers.
You got Kenseth back there in trouble in the pits. Ricky Rudd and Dale Jarrett. And I think Dale Jarrett's back there by choice, I think. I mean, he's one of those guys that likes to drop back and let it all happen until the end. Then when the end of the race starts coming close, he gets back up to the front.
And again, that's right now. 30 seconds from now, we might have different snoozers.
6 different guys on there.
Jeff Gordon has caught that pack, and so have his friends. Marty.
109 laps in. Bill and Kurt Busch riding in second is learning how to win friends and influence people. Doing a good job in finding people to race with on the racetrack.
Clear. right there is the 8 car, all by himself right there.
Tell the 8 car what good of a friend I am.
10-4, man. It's going to line up. We're going to try to pull away from the rest of that group right there.
That's a conversation with Jeremy Brickhouse, his spotter.
And I'm guessing that was 3 or 4 laps ago, because those guys, while they were single file, the other pack has caught them. 1 car behind the wall at 32. Dave.
Bobby Hamilton Jr., they had repaired that front end damage from earlier, but it wrecked the radiator. They ran with it for a while. They finally said, let's take it behind the wall. We need to replace that radiator.
And Kurt Busch led that lap.
Wow. Is that Carl Edwards up against the fence? That white car looked like it.
He was up there yesterday in final practice, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. As a matter of fact, he hit the wall.
So Kurt Busch has moved in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. with Mark Martin currently running third. 109 laps on the board at Talladega.